From Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres.
Míralo, siéntelo, que este party se encendió. Míralo, siéntelo y ya. Turn it up, drop it down, do it any way you like. Todavía no entiende, papi. Te lo explico otra vez, todo el mundo menea los pies. Esto no es ajedrez, ni tampoco parche. Jala la morena, ven, no importa que andes a pie. Esto es pa' beber y pasarla muy bien. Y ya, solo hay perreo. Tonight we turn it up, pa' pasarla rico. Baby, loosen up, pa' soltar un poquito. Tonight we turn it up.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Joe Musgrove. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Coming up on the first pitch, TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. And we're underway here this afternoon. Ball. One. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's outside.
That's outside. It's ball.
Hauls it in, 1 away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
That's the ball down. That's the ball. Hey!
Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
The shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Here's Elly De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. And that's in there at the knees.
One of my favorite moments from earlier this year in spring training, Boog, was Elly smashing a window on Hunter Green's SUV with the foul ball. You know.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego.
Long way, yes, long way.
We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Cincinnati, Brady Singer. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
And here comes Xander Bogearts.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Got him swinging.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 13.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Alec Bohm.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
In the air, left field, Benson on his way over. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Miguel Andujar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, so now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Ball.
And now it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Three and two. Payoff pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And strike two.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick. Fermin collects, fires to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Number 7, Spencer Steer.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up, throw your hands up. I like the way you touch the floor when you drop it. Throw your hands up if you with it.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Ramon Laureano. Strike on the inside corner. Comes up empty. Singer in his 7th season, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Got him. And there's one away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And the 1-0. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Gets him to chase after that one. That's in there. 2-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Marte under it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the catcher.
Next for the Padres, Freddy Fermin. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0.
Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real. Major League World Series Game 7.
Back here in San Diego, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
That's low. That's a ball.
Here's a 1-1. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's in for a strike. That's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stephenson.
That's in, ball.
Stephenson went deep in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on.
Hook.
Pitch misses there,
ball.
and that's ball 2. That one fouled off. Here's the 2-2. That smash towards center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
That's the ball.
The Reds looking to strike first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Ripped to right, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Second baseman.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
And here is Matt McLain. First time up, he grounded to third. And there's the strike. The Reds with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do we major. Gotta grind till it take all your pain away. It takes us to save us. The money will never change us. We gon' do we major. Yeah, gotta grind till it take all the pain away. And that's all facts, that's why I rap. Pushing buckets, still trying to find my way to the left. Pushing my pen, still trying to get rich off rap. Pissed off fact, the oversaturation of that. Passionate about the craft, throwing away the trash.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that is out of play. The 1-2. And base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Jake Cronenworth.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swing and a pop up. Suarez settles under it. 1 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogearts.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-1. That's a base hit. Plays it on a bounce and it deflects away. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
really
missed.
good
That's
take,
the ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Going away.
Yeah.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a ground ball. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. On to inning number 4. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. As we go to the top of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Ball.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
The 2-1. And that one hammered way back there. Banks off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And that one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Castellanos settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. 0 for 1 so far. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up. He muscles that one out of here. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just missed.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
One, two now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Lowe stands in now and watches strike 1. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Yuki Matsui preparing to come on if needed. Marinaccio warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Sliced hard but foul. The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
There's a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Headed for the plate, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. And they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Joe Musgrove is done in this one. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Yuki Matsui on the pitch out of the pen here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now it's going to be Tyler Stephenson. Doubled his first time. Line drive, base hit. Marte on his horse around third. And he's out.
He's out.
down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Up next for the Padres.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddy Fermin. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. That's towards center. Friedl moving under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
Pulls that one foul. Now misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. That's out number 3. So they work around the leadoff double. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres 1. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Griffin Cannon.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl now at the plate, 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Canning, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one misses, ball. And now 3-0. There's a strike. That one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McLain.
Close, but call the ball. And that is ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Friedl on at first, nobody out. In the air to left center, Castellanos has a beat on it, and there's 1 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Elly
De La Cruz will hit next.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. High fly ball, right field. Sheets on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Hey, ha!
Oh, 1 down. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres 1. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
And that one is lifted in the air. Friedl settles underneath it. 1 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And there's a base hit to the left. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 2.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Xander Bogearts digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And a foul ball. On the ground, right side, flips it. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres 1. You're watching Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. The batter now, Will Benson.
The left fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
Hee-haw!
Strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Bogearts settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man at second. That one's in there. 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next in Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 4,
Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. Marte hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, 1 out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. Well, we go bottom 6. Manny Machado steps in, top 5 in WAR, basically worth more than a couple of bottom feeder teams. Unreal, Singy.
Yeah, he's not just valuable, Boog. He's practically carrying the franchise in a backpack.
Well struck, right field. And that one hops the wall. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Out of here! The 2-run shot, and they cut into the deficit. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Yeah, that's fouled off. And fouled off. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fouled off down the right side. And the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Rips one to right, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Looking to extend the play now. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Stepping in for San Diego, Freddy Fermin. Right through there for a strike. Bohm, the runner at second with one away.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Strike two. That's the third. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, number 30, Gavin Sheets.
And that is out of play. Way out front for strike two.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Out to short, De La Cruz. Whips it to first. And that is that. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Morejon, the power lefty, up as well. The 0-1.
Ball outside.
In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. 1-2 now.
That's inside. Ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McLain.
No, ball.
Right through there for a strike. Splits the plate, and it's 1-2.
No,
recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next in Cincinnati, the shortstop, Elly.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz, 1 for 3. Just
That's
missed.
the ball.
That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Man at first, one away.
Ball. That's up.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Up next in Cincinnati.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Strike 1. Two on, one out. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. One runs in. Runner around third. Relay throw. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Ron Marinaccio won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Jeremiah
Padres,
Estrada
number
into the game.
66.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Benson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. One out, the runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. There's the strike. Man at second. Pitch misses outside. 3-1 now.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
3-2 now.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Out number 2.
Up next in Cincinnati, the first baseman, number 7, Xander Bogearts.
Time call.
Time up.
And that
No,
misses.
that's the ball.
Ball one. Estrada. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Almost got him. Man on second, 2 down. In there at the knees. And it's 2-2. On the ground.
Next ball.
And foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just missed.
That's down.
Nathaniel Lowe on deck for Cincinnati. Oh, great stop to first, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Lowe in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that's a strikeout looking. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 6-3. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Graham Ashcraft.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Leading up for the Padres, the center fielder, Nick Castellanos.
One in a million. One of the realest. Never catch me slacking. I was born as the illest. They call me a champion.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Oh, yeah.
The 0-1. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Back to the top of the order. It's Xander Bogearts now. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that gives Manny Machado a chance to hit with 2 out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Fouled off left side.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a ball.
One now. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to third.
That's foul.
And that's a foul ball. Bogearts off of first with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. And that will end the inning. Padres leave 1, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Digging in, Noelvi Marte. Morejon, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Ground ball to Bohm. He takes it on his own, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Tyler Stephenson.
Morejon is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting loose. And 1-2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
2-2 now, and they'll do it again.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And that one ripped into right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
The center fielder, TJ Friedl.
Back to the top of the order now. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. On the outside corner, it's 0-1. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Ball.
Two now. Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Padres 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Tony Santillan.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Leading off for the Padres, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really
outside.
nice
That's
slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Going, gone! So he just clears the wall, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-4. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Alec Bohm, the next up for the Padres.
No, that's it.
And the 1-0. This one lifted in the air, left field. Benson gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Freddy Fermin.
Here.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's the ball.
This one popped up. And that will end the inning. The Padres get one back thanks to the solo home run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Leading off, Matt McLain.
The second baseman, Matt McLain.
One.
The 0-1. That catches the corner.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Ball low.
The 1-0.
No, that's down. Ball.
It's amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Suarez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. It's the Reds 6, Padres 4. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Caleb Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Stepping in, Gavin Sheets. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So they're down to their final out. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Yeah!
They're down to their final strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
0-2 now. Nice grab. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Friend, they bring a friend, took a girl from the podium.